My Cheats sourdough using only 2 grams of yeast. This is the only bread recipe you'll ever need. It's perfect for sandwiches. You can make it wholemeal, add in ingredients like chocolate chips, jalapeno and cheddar, and you can even make it into a pumpkin. The one non-negotiable piece of equipment is a cast iron pot or Dutch oven. I love my Le Creuset bread oven, the one on the right, because it gives such a nice shape compared to the Dutch oven, but it really doesn't matter. The full written recipe is linked in my bio. Let's get into it. The Marriage's Canadian bread flour is the best flour hands down, and you can buy these bulk bags at Costco. Mix the salt into the flour, and when using such small amounts of salt and yeast, I highly recommend investing in some precision scales. These were £35 on Amazon, and they are the best I've ever owned. If you don't have precision scales, 2 grams of yeast is about half a teaspoon. Mix your favorite honey into some warm water and then add your yeast. Pour the water into the flour and then mix until there's no more dry patches, scraping down the sides as you go. At this point, it will be a sticky mess, but don't worry, just cover the bowl and allow to rest for 15 minutes. Now let's do some stretch and folds. With clean hands, have a bowl of water at the side to wet your fingers. This stops the dough from sticking to your hands. Grab a handful of the dough, stretch it up, then towards your body and release. This builds up the gluten bonds, giving you a really great structure within the bread, and with each stretch and fold, you should start to feel it tightening. Cover and rest for another 15 minutes. You will see that the dough has noticeably relaxed over that time, and the dough should be a lot smoother with no lumps or streaks of flour. Repeat the set of stretch and folds, wetting your hands as you go, and you should learn to feel for it becoming a tight ball. It's not essential, but I like to flip it over so the smooth side is facing up, then I cover it and leave it overnight. The next day, it's time to get it out of the bowl. Don't worry if it sticks to the cover, just gently release it with your scraper. Tip it out onto a floured work surface, and this is a sticky dough because it has a high hydration, so don't worry, that's normal. Do a third set of stretch and folds to bring it back into a tight ball shape. Flip the dough over so the seam is along the bottom, and then roll it anti-clockwise and tuck the back underneath. This is a really forgiving dough, and it's hard to overwork it, so keep going until you're happy with the shape. Cover and rest for 2 hours. Just look at how much the dough is relaxed and spread during this time. At this point, do not sprinkle more flour over the top. It will leave streaks of flour inside the finished bread. Using your dough scraper to help you lift it off the worktop, do your fourth and final set of stretch and folds. The dough should be jiggly and full of bubbles. Try not to knock any of them out. Now you can put flour on your fingertips and put some on the top to stop it from sticking, and then do your final shape. Finally, pick up your bread and put it into your preheated cast iron pot. Depending on the type of pot, you may need to line the base with parchment paper. Then cover with the lid, which helps to keep the steam in whilst baking. After 40 minutes, remove the lid, then put it back in the oven to carry on cooking. A little hack to stop it from getting so dark is to put tin foil over the top for the last 20 minutes of baking. I know it's hard, but you have to wait for it to completely cool down before cutting into it. Even though it's out of the oven, it is still cooking, and if you cut into it, it will be gummy and all that steam will be released, giving you a dry bread. To make things easier, I pre-cut the bread all in one go so my family doesn't have to do it. Store it in